So literally, I'm in my boss's office, 9:00 in the morning, Monday morning, just starting. He looks at me and he goes, "You've got to get together all the data we have because we have to tell a story of why we're worth more." And I went, okay. Literally, the only data we had was a table from NetSuite. And it was tens, if not hundreds of thousands of accounts. And it was literally hundreds of rows of data. And what was incredible was taking this sheet and getting it into usable format. Which fields matter? Which fields are bad? The data was a nightmare. United States, US was US or USA or United States of America. The data for our customers was always solid because finance reviewed it, but the data for leads was a mess. And leads were accounts in, effectively it was a leadless, think of it as a leadless Salesforce in NetSuite. And just the data cleanup was a nightmare. We literally spent half of a year cleaning this data and getting it there. And what was very, very interesting for me was that was where I came upon the realization that I can't always have every piece of data. It would be nice if I had all of these 100 or so fields for every single account in perpetuity. What do I really need? What do I need to prioritize? What is going to be insightful? And we made some mistakes along that. Obviously, just the brain damage of just staring at that Excel file forever was a lot. But it taught me that. It really taught me also a lot of how to present data, right? How to use data to tell a story, how to use like really weird cuts of the data and stuff like that. But I think there was nothing. Probably the easiest was we actually had a kid who was like an intern who was a data scientist getting his master's degree. Super smart kid, wonderful, lovely kid. But he was literally useless throughout the entire process because he was taught to deal with cleansed data. And so he would do this analysis on a country field that would have 2,000 countries. Why? Because there was 50 ways you could write USA. I still remember one was UNTD period STS period of AMER period. That was literally how we had US as one of the in one of our rows somewhere. Like he had to clean up all that, right? Our currency, what currency mattered. Oh my God, these companies are wonderful. No, those companies are in South African Rand, and the South African Rand, when compared to the US dollar, is is many to one, and it looks like these companies are paying us a ton of money when they're not. And so, like the understanding of like really cleaning the data, getting it there, but being judicious. You can't boil the ocean, right? You have to be very selective. Say this is the data that's going to be important to me, and only this data. It's a good discipline. It was a lot of pain to learn it, but once I did, I felt a lot better about the world.